Dex, how the devil are you? Oh, I've just realised I didn't look on... oh, I'll just turn my screen on, shall I? Dex, hello. I saw your message and I answered you on Twitch, and I do apologise. I haven't been back on Twitch, and when I get messages, I don't think I get emails about that. So, yeah, were you going to send me a sound or something like that? You still can, by the way. If you want to email me a sound right now, just let me know. So, Dex, I know you know the score, but I'm just going to quickly explain to anybody that doesn't know what I do. So, I splurge out a musical idea, and in the form of a track, a tune, and a splurge is a fairly random track, and there's no quality control. Sometimes it will be pretty good, sometimes it will be rubbish, and sometimes it will be mediocre. And I think, Dex, you've heard a few of these, and yeah, it's just fun to see what comes out. But the good thing is that I get you guys to help, and I ask you to like pick an instrument that you might want me to use, an instrument and a descriptive word. So yeah, I'll just actually put that in the chat. Dex, are you doing a live stream now, or are you starting one soon? Let me know. Right, I'm just gonna post that there. By the way, when it says restream, that's actually from me. It's just kind of like a little glitch in the matrix whereby it has to say from restream, because I'm sending it out to a couple of Facebook things and YouTube and Twitch. Oh, okay. Dex, I have a question. So at the moment I'm live streaming every day, just until I don't. But I'm just doing an experiment to see, in your experience, is it good to do it every day, or maybe only 3 times a week? Because I think sometimes if people think that you're on every day, it's not as valuable. So what are your thoughts on that? Yeah, let me know. And also, give me an instrument. Just pick an instrument out of the air. Not literally, I mean the word of an instrument. By the way, Dex, do you use the Stream Deck in your streams? I've got this kind of weird thing going on the Stream Decks. Dex, thank you. To be totally honest, yeah, every couple of days I get this thought of like, is this going anywhere? Is it of interest? And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just sort of trying to be really transparent about things. You know, you're attempting to do something, get it off the ground, and we do have doubts, right? But from what I've heard from a lot of successful people, we must plow ahead. So Dex, a descriptive, I'm going to start, but when you're ready, actually I'll just type it in. Yes, you're right. By the way, Dex, have I told you that I've got this setting on Restream where when people type things in, there's a computer voice that that tells me what people are typing, and it's kind of helpful if I'm in the middle of something and something pops up. So it's really funny at the moment. I think you've got basically a Dalek voice, and yeah, which is a bit weird. I'm sure you haven't. So anyway, moving on. I am going to change to this cam, and we're going to start by randomly picking a drum set and decks. Okay, that's excellent. 120 beats per minute. I wonder how much of a delay is on this actually, Dex. Wonder how that can be tested. Anyway, so like you said, 120 BPM and fiery. Okay, so something quite rah. Tell you what, Dex, because it's just me and you, I'm going to slowly go through these sounds, Dex, and when you say stop. Okay, I'm going to go through these. Where are you? There you are. I'm going to go. Is it that one? Oh yeah, I've changed cameras recently. I got 3 cameras on the go. It's all very confusing. Yeah, we're going to go through some sounds. It's just the 2 of us for now, and you're going to say stop, and then I'll play that sound, and I might actually have to go back one, but we're just going to go through these, and you're just going to tell me when to stop. Okay? Oh, I like that. What? This one now, or was it the last one? I'm going to keep here. Is it this one now or the last one? I like this. This is a bit dirty. It's a bit fiery. Last one. Oh. So that sound, a lot more traditional. I think you mean that sound. So I'm going to carry on. If you don't mean that sound, then I will change back. So I think you mean that one. I wonder how to get the delay right down. Anyway. Okay, the smooth one. Yeah, the other one was a bit banging and a bit intense. Sometimes when you have intensity too much, it's not intense anymore. Like life. Cool. Right, let's load that up. We've got 120 beats per minute, and I'm thinking some kind of house rhythm, and then maybe I'll find a percussion loop as well. Oh yeah, just let me know if the levels are good between my voice and that. Yeah. So let's go. So let's loop that. I'm going to add that sometimes as well. Oh, that's going to get annoying. Maybe not. Cool. And I've now got that thing. Do you remember when I said before that my computer's reading out all the comments? So when that came up with, please check out my Spotify playlist, self-promotion, it's reading it all out to me, which is a little bit annoying, and it would be nice to not have that happen. But I digress. So we have a good beat. That is awesome. And a bass. I'm gonna pick a bass sound. But Dex, I would like you to think about a synthesizer sound. Yeah, think of a name of a synthesizer sound, and then I'll do a search and see if it's still there. But while that's happening, I'm going to pick a bass sound. Let's do that. Angry. Okay, an angry synth. Now, I've learned in the past, I can scroll through like metal. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's loads of interesting scales that I can use on this, but I've learned that they're a bit weird. So we're just going to go with good old G minor. And why not? Okay, there you go. Just randomly came out. And it's just us Dex, so we can have some fun with this. Check this out. In fact, I can record that in. I'm going to automate that, so I record in the movements that I'm making so the sound slowly changes. Be fun. There you go, let's have a listen. Oh yeah. I like the squelch. So angry like metal. Let's go back to this screen. Yes. Yeah, this seems like it's going in a good direction. Yeah, because it's just us. I'm not basically feeling very rushed. But sometimes when there's loads of people, and especially, I don't know if you were here, somebody sent in a weird sound, and it was really difficult to deal with. Dex, do you feel like even sending in like some claps or something? You could record some claps or some percussive thing on your phone. You can email it to me, or if there's a message system or something on Twitch, if you don't want to share your email with me, we will find a way basically. So let me know if you want to do that. If not, it's totally fine. We'll carry on regardless. So we're on sounds and we're going to go angry. No, there's nothing there. So that is called Pong Angry, apparently. And I'm just going to put that in because I can. I may have to chop it up. So you make your own beats now, Dex. That's awesome. Yeah, it'd be fun to hear some of your stuff at some point. Let's play it. Okay. Right, so number 5 is too loud. I'm just going to fade it down. And at the same time, I'm going to transpose. I don't know if you can see here. I'm going to transpose it up. You love country music. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Dex, do you mind me asking how old you are? I don't mean it offensively, but country music needs a certain kind of maturity, I believe, doesn't it? So, let's play that. You're 17 and you like country music. Wow, that's awesome. This sound goes quite well, actually, doesn't it? I thought it was kind of a bit meh, but it's quite nice. Shall we add some reverb? Do you know what? There's 3 tracks here and you could almost make a whole track out of that. Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome. I used to play drums in a rock pop covers band. So we have played loads of Bryan Adams and Country Roads by, what the hell's his name? Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains. John Denver, that's the one. I never thought I'd be singing John Denver on tonight's live stream. Fantastic. Sorry, I went cheese. Now, that isn't particularly angry. So maybe, if it's okay with you, I'm going to fuck around with it a bit. So I'm going to put a bit crusher on it to make it a bit more yeah. Let's see what happens with this bit crusher, shall we? Yeah, we've played Sex on Fire a lot. Not Queens of the Stone Age, Kings of Leon, Kings, Queens, all the same. Blah. Do you know what? The intro to Sex on Fire, so many bands play it wrong, and so many times I played it correctly. I played it correctly, and the guitarist has turned around and looked at me like I'm playing it wrong. But I can't remember now, but yeah, I had to like count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, and then come in. Anyway, it's a weird one. I played drums at many a wedding. Yeah. Let's have a go at this bit crusher, shall we? Right. I'm gonna yes, little line. Yeah. And if it's not your band but mine, you really fucked it up this time. Oh, I'm going to have to take my headphones off because that thing, it's reading back to me again. So, Dex, I'm going to slowly turn up this bit crusher. I don't know if you can see that in the corner. And it's going to crush up the sound to make it sound a bit more like... what's it called? Make it sound a bit more like It's like 16-bit and 8-bit. It's kind of old school, like digitalized thing. You never knew I could sing. Oh, there's many things I've attempted to do. Yeah, basically when I moved to Chamonix, where I live now, Chamonix in France, it's a ski resort, I was mainly a drummer. And there wasn't many drumming gigs, so I played guitar and sung a little bit, but I had to pick up a bottle of Jägermeister for a bit of courage. And yeah, I had to get down and basically play a lot of rock pop covers, singing and playing guitar. Anyway, that was, yeah, about 10 years ago. So, Dex, I'm going to turn up this Bit Crusher and you're going to tell me... Yes, I'm not French. My dad's Welsh and my mum's English. And because my dad was in the British Army, I've just moved around. I grew up most of the time in Germany and lived in Cyprus for a bit. And then year 2000, I did my first ski season in France, in the Three Valleys in Maribel. Yeah, and I've been in Chamonix about 9 or 10 years or something like that. And I've got to say, I can't think of a better place to have a lockdown. Like, I'm really close to a ski slope and they're not open at the moment, but I can go hiking up there, cross-country skiing. Yeah, what's happening in the world at the moment is terrible and bizarre, but this is definitely a good place for it to happen. So, I'm going to turn this up and tell me if you like the way it's going or if I should just leave it off, okay? This is normal, and as I turn up you'll hear it go work, like crunch it. Jimmy James, you are you're from the Slack group, aren't you? So, do you guys like the way this is going? The more I turn up this Bit Crusher, this is without. That's without, and the more I turn up this Bit Crusher, that's a bit too much. This is just wrong. Actually, I quite like this. Jimmy from Ottawa, Canada, is that right? It's Jimmy, thank you so much for joining, I really appreciate that, that's all good. Dex, it's better without. Yeah, okay, no worries. I did turn... What I quite like to do is, if that is like the thing... that thing where it goes, oh, you know, the one that goes boop, 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 boop. Then sometimes what I'll do, as the track goes on, I'll add a bit of this crusher effect to it, and it just Charlie French, how the devil are you? I am we are making music together. I'm asking people for descriptive words or to say an instrument they want to hear. And also we're just having a good old chat. We've got Jimmy from Canada. Dex is from London. I can't remember where you said you were from, Dex. Yes, it's good to see you here, Charlie. So let's have a listen to this. All good. Right. Now, I think some kind of pad sound to fill things out a little bit. So I'm going to press that button. Why isn't that button working? Hang on, that button's not working. There's the main. Oh, good. I'm glad my Stream Deck is broken. Isn't technology great? London. I used to live in London. Acton. I went to drumming college in Acton in West London. I used to live above the Acton Grill, which was how it sounds, a greasy spoon cafe. And I remember I came home one night drunk, and I had to actually walk through the Acton Grill, and there was ice cream things on the side, and I just went in there and I was scooping out ice cream, and I feel really embarrassed to say it now, but it was a long time ago. I'm sorry, Acton Grill, if you're watching. Yeah, is that working? Main, control. No, that's not working. So let's go to controller. That's what should happen when I press my bloody... Oh, you can see it. This Stream Deck fella here. Anyway, Omnisphere. Let's find a lo-fi... No, hang on. A mysterious medium sound. I can't even read that. Evaporating Dreams. Evaporating Dreams. It's like what happened in 2020. There was many evaporating dreams. Wow. That has a very slow... Comes in too slowly. Don't like that. Let's move again. Oh, Egyptian bowls. That sounds awesome. But it's almost like two. I'm just putting up an octave. Wow, I don't know if you guys have got a good stereo or good headphones on or anything, but it kind of reminds me of a film or something. Okay, we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is not the rest of what I've done, but it does sound something like Lord of the Rings. Do you know what? We've only got 4 sounds there, but I don't really think it needs much more. Although I did say percussion, didn't I? So let's see if this is working again. It's not, so I'm going to go back to not that one, that one. And in fact... I'm going to reload the Stream Deck. I won't explain what that is because it's very dull, but it should be working. Let's reload it. Controller? Oh, it's not working. Okay, I need to look into that at some point. Hang on. Let's do this. Plug the fella back in and then start again. I just like things to work. It's just what did I say? Some Latin percussion. Now let's try controller. Oh, it is working now. Okay. Laptop. Cool. Main. No, back to laptop. Good. No idea why that stopped working. So what did I say? A bit of a Latin percussion sample. Should we have that? Clip? No. Right, I'm going to get you guys to pick one. Oh, here we go again. The reason I'm taking my headphones off is because I've got it set in my ears that every time somebody types something, it reads it to me. And as you can see, automatically it popped out. Check out my original track on Spotify. By the way, please do. And keep playing them round and round all night. forever, and then maybe I'll actually make some money. Awesome. I think it stopped now. Yeah, so yeah, it was in my ears. So we're going to listen to some of these, and you guys are gonna, well, the first one to answer is gonna tell me. So can you guys, wonder if I can, be good if I could zoom in on that, but I don't think I can. I'll figure it out. So this is the first one. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to pick which percussion loop you want to hear in our track. So this one. This is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. Do you want to hear number 1, 2, 3, or 4? And if nobody has picked anything, then I'm just going to pick one. I like this one, but if you guys pick a different one, then we can pick that by all means. So I'm going to close that. So we now have all our parts. Charlie, you picked 2. Okay, let's do that then. Thank you for answering. I appreciate it. And let's hear it all together. And now I'm just going to add a bit of reverb. Awesome. We have our parts. Now it is time to put them into some kind of arrangement. So this is an arrangement view, and I just draw them in fairly randomly, and then we're going to have a listen and see what the finished track sounds like. And if you guys want to copy this, it's yours. If you want to put it on your phone as a ringtone, so be it. You can do that. So firstly, I just need to record these parts in for a couple of seconds. Not like that. Like this. Awesome. Okay. Oh, I just realized I turned all those off. And now I just need to do a couple of things. I just select all. It's so easy to make music nowadays with computers. It really is fantastic. Yeah, I don't have to sit there. I'm a drummer mainly, and I don't have to sit there and like play the drums for the whole track with the possibility of a little mess up and then play the bass line or tell somebody else what to play on bass. It's going to start with drums. It's going to be a fairly long drum intro, like a lot of DJ tracks have long intros, because it's easy to DJ in the track going in and out. This is the bass line that's going to add in, and then this Omnisphere thing. Omnisphere is a really good hardware synthesizer. I can't remember what that sound. Oh, it's the pad sound keyboard, and then we're going to have the Latin percussion come in. So I'm actually going to move that there. The Latin percussion was the bongo that Charlie picked. And then over to there. Then, once they've all come in together, something doesn't look right. Ah, right. Once they're all in together, we then need it to break down. So it's going to break down to those two sounds, then the Latin percussion is going to come in, then the pad, then actually the drums are going to come in the same time as the pad, and then the bass, And then again, that doesn't look right. I'm kind of lining it up by eye. There, that's why it doesn't look right. Then the pad sound and the drums are going to come in, then Latin percussion in the bass, and then that sound's going to come in there. And I just need to check this is all lined up correctly. Maybe that's where it's meant to be. Split that. Right, we now have an arrangement. Would you like to hear it? I'm glad you asked, because we will hear it. I'm going to occasionally, there's something called delay, which just takes the sound. If you think of going into a massive cave and you kind of go, oh, and it goes, oh, that's technically what a delay is. So I'm going to occasionally turn up delay on some things and maybe turn up some reverb, but it'll all be live while you guys are hearing it. So let's have a listen. I'm going to turn my mic off so I don't get excited and talk over it. Cool. Sounds pretty good. One of my better ones. Yeah, decks. We could add some guitar. What I normally do when I get to this stage, when I'm making music, is I've got a rough idea down, and I normally don't listen to it again for a week. And then when I listen back to it, then I might decide, oh, actually, yeah, we need to change that to a guitar sound. So for now, I'm going to finish it there. Thank you very much for your input, though. And I am here, kicking things. I'm here every night at 10 p.m. Paris, France time, which is 9 p.m. in UK. No idea what the time is in Ottawa in Canada, if you're still with me from Canada. But yeah, thank you very much for joining in. And let's go back to the main screen, shall we? Yes. I need to do a bit of research on this Stream Deck. Why did it just stop working? Who knows? Yeah, thank you very much for joining. And enjoy the rest of your evening. And I will see you all in the next show. Thank you. Goodbye.